Oh, right. I know you're probably expecting rail cars, but I retreated back to Estherville because the there is no cell service near where I was going to go. So I had to retreat to somewhere where it was possible to see you and you to see me. So we are in the town of Estherville. It's about a half-hour drive north of Emmitsburg. And I'm going to take you on a bit of a swaying bridge. I'll look at the chat here momentarily while you take a look at the plaque that goes with this. So the butcher's block is the first person I can see on the StreamYard. Then Legless Lockpicker and Doctor Who and Rune International and Evil Arch Conservative made it here along with Polar Bear. And headed to the creek. So the suspension cable bridge was built on the site of an old mill dam in 1937. Labor for the construction was furnished by the Works Progress Administration, or the WPA, part of Franklin Delano Roosevelt's New Deal program. The bridge was updated in 2011 by the city and Excel Estherville using local option tax funds to preserve this piece of Estherville history. As you can see, the river is way up. We've been having a lot of rain. I am surprised it is not pouring rain, but that seems to have passed for the moment. Whoa, these boards are very slippery, so. Historically, the mill would have been on this side of the river. And you probably can't see that well, but this bridge is very sway because there is the river. It is normally not this active. I think where you see that little bit of falls is where the dam for the mill used to be, and back there is a rail bridge. As I said, I really wanted to, and there's the highway bridge for Highway 18, and Heavy Metal Mamas is here, as well as Unlocked. And Sassy Explorers is here. I know this is not as exciting as a rail car that have been deserted for a decade. I will have to film that and then probably do a premiere sometime covering that because there's no cell signal there. If you get closer to this side and we start seeing padlocks. Some people have written their initials on there. Some people have just put a lock on there. Some people have put a pair of locks. I guess any place that has available places where you can lock locks, people have to put in their little love padlocks. Hold on a sec, Starry. I see a blue box off in the distance. Is that the TARDIS? No, no, that's some kind of maintenance shed. Okay, it's only that one small segment that has the... Ooh, we get really bouncy here. And then, as you can see, they put in these slots to help make sure you don't slide too much, but most of them are broken or not in their proper position. I'm just going to complete the experience and then go back to the middle of the bridge. So if that's the TARDIS, it has its camouflage device working properly. And the Estherville Swing Bridge plaque is the same on this side. It's like you have a bit of a park and a walking path. As you can see, most of the things have large puddles in them. Small single basketball court, restrooms. It's like a picnic area over there. Oh, how are you all doing? G Keyman 565 says most tall, skinny blue boxes around here have an occupied and open switch on them. Yes, that must be it. The chameleon switch was fixed. Or it's a different... It could be the Master's TARDIS. The Master's TARDIS didn't have that problem. With the number of broken slats on that, I am glad I am not crossing that in the rain. And hello, 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 how are you? Is here from Japan. On the other side of the boat, an Oregon family magnet fishing. Starting to lighten up. I am sorry, the picture was not an intentional a bait and switch. I simply did not have cell coverage up there. And so it was not possible to do a live from the rail cars. This is the Swing Bridge in Estherville, Iowa, or about 15 minutes east of where the rail cars are and where cell signal is good. Ooh, someone went with a chunkier master. And I thought that was a number 5, and it is. Which makes it about as easy to pick as a master number 3. Here's somebody that was a little riskier and clicked it on the outside. And that one's a Brinks. Then there are people who have written graffiti on the bridge. Before the remodel, they did not have this chain link fence or this cable on here. I don't know what they had for a handrail. But been much more possible to magnet fish off this bridge before the remodel. But that was, over a decade ago. So. Ooh, there's probably the most secure of the locks that people have put on the bridge. Evil arch conservative says that she would be holding onto the sides for dear life. I think anybody could end up with a balance problem on this bridge. It is swinging bridge is a good term for it because it does sway and move around a lot. It's not as tenuous as when I was in Sweden for the Boy Scout World Jamboree. They had a rope bridge that was set up. You had a guideline for your hands to either side and a single rope down the middle, and you're supposed to tightrope walk the rope. I made it about halfway and slipped. They had guide ropes that led off of that, so you could sort of move your way down toward the bog that it was built over. And so I ended up about waist deep in a bog and had to get out. Not very good sense of balance on that one. And to answer people's questions, it says Series 1100. And where people wrote their initials have faded with time. The lock's still here. I will take some pictures and readjust the picture in the thumbnail for this, and then redo a railcar adventure when I can get back up there, probably when the weather is nicer. And if I can get a 5G camera by then, maybe I can. The 5G coverage is supposed to be present in that area. Yeah, it's not as bad as some places completely covered in locks. But there's an Ace Hardware lock that has weathered poorly as its cap on the side to secure the shackle is gone. And there are 3 Ace Hardwares, all of which say Grandpa on them. And Sandra Pink Paranormal is here, as is Nightheart and Arsh Kabaj and Explorer Malaysia. And Bushwhacker Mountain Company TV. It says I have 24 people. That would be between the 2 YouTube channels. I don't know if I've ever had anyone view from the Facebook app at all. It's just, I launch it there just in case. Yeah, there's a bit of a controversy whether or not you could pick those and take those locks because they're not exactly yours. I don't know. There's a hefty looking lock, but once again, it's a Brinks. It's like one of the newer ones here, though. got friends who do. I do not very often. I get on there about once a week. I get on Twitter even more rarely. We have a knot of love in Adelaide so that people don't love locks on Adelaide Uni Bridge. And 907 Outdoor Adventures is here from Alaska. You see the number 907, you got a good chance that's Alaska's. That's their area code. It's a little bit chilly out this morning. It's only in the 40s out here. It was raining very heavily earlier. And in case you just joined and you're wondering where is those rail cars I saw in the thumbnail, there's no cell signal up there. So I'll have to film something there when I am just filming, or get a new camera that has 5G coverage. Maybe I would. Whoa, almost took a fall there. Slippery boards in the swaying bridge. And Jason from SE Lock and Key is here. Ooh, there's more locks up here. I completely ignored them coming in. Oh, it looks like a Master 3. It is a Master 3. And that one looks like it's just a generic lock. All it says is 40 millimeter and made in China. I am being careful, don't worry. Even if I slip, I'm not going into the river without going through that chain link fence. So. And I'm not climbing up on top of the cable. I already told you my story about me slipping and falling in Sweden 30 years ago, which proves I don't have the sense of balance to be trying to walk on that. Yeah, it's going to be in the 90s by Wednesday here in Iowa. It's supposed to almost reach 100, which is just, the weather is definitely crazy. As we are 1 minute, we're down in the 40s, and the next few days later, we're in the 90s. Wind is starting to pick up a bit, making it a little chillier out here. I don't think these Ace Hardware ones are for romance, as they say grandpa on them. And they say Layla on the other side, so grandpa and Layla. Yeah, granddaughter showing her love for her grandpa, I don't know. I know a few carnival rides that are a little less bouncy than this bridge. Yeah, it is possible that Grandpa passed away. I don't know. The locks don't come with histories. Well, they do, just not that they're telling me. For those who showed up late, there is the plaque that goes with that bridge. got built in 1937 and was remodeled in 2011. So I don't know what everything around here is. That looks like waste treatment over there. I don't know. It may be where they're taking the water from the river and treating it before it gets into the city waters. The city's water towers are just over there. Oh, yeah, at least I had a cool bridge to show and I couldn't show the rail cars. And James Randolph is here saying, "Morning, everyone." Make sure you are taking advantage of this time to get to know each other. There's several really great channels represented in the 15 people who graced me with their presence. So this is being broadcast from Starry's Lost and Found and the Starrylock channel on YouTube, as well as on Facebook. If you are on either of the YouTube channels, you should be blue and have a little blue wrench. And that permits you to simply click on a person's channel and say, go to channel, and you can go check them out. Also allows you to post your link if you'd like. Heavy Metal Mama says, we love Starry's Lost and Found. Well, that's very kind of you. Wednesday, I am going to meet up with a metal detecting channel called Diggin', and that's Ro and Eric from South Dakota. That's also supposed to be the day when it gets near 100 degrees outside, so that'll be an adventure. And Nightheart says, I subbed you 907, so that's what we like seeing. Other than my shout-out videos, I don't think I've done anything on Starrylock in a long time. Well, shout-outs in these lives. So I'm not a very good lock-picking channel on Starrylock, but I tried to support the community. Heavy Metal Mama says they have subbed Sandra Pink, and 907 says, I got you back, Nightheart. So, to which Nightheart says, thank you. And when Maruna International says Jason's only a few subs short of 10K, that is referencing to SE Lock and Key. And Jason covers a wide range of stuff from a locksmith's perspective, because he has a nice locksmith shop in Mississippi, where he gets the occasional phone call asking him whether or not he makes keys, which he does. YouTube used to show new channels, but not now. Doctor Who says flea market later today. What to manifest there is, it's a manifesting portal. Legless Lockpicker is 7 short of 100. So if you get a chance, go over and check out Legless Lockpicker and see if we can get them up over 100. Expect a few dips after a live. It invariably happens. YouTube gets jealous if you get too many subscriptions. And other side of the boat says 6 shorts, so I'm guessing there's a subscription. I don't have a Krispy Kreme anywhere near me. I think the nearest one's like a 90-minute drive. And Sassy Explorer says that she's trying to get to 200. Dana Reed is here. And about a month ago, I took you on a walking tour around the old South Elementary, or what's commonly called Little Red in Emmitsburg. I don't know how many of you remember that or were there, but they have now torn that down. I made a short, and that short I posted onto Facebook to a group called You Know You're from Emmitsburg. And that has garnered me 400 views for that video and got me another 81 views of the walking tour, especially in that segment where I'm walking around the building. Everyone just seems to drop off after I leave the building to walk around the rail tracks. Evil Arch Conservative says she used to drive 90 minutes for my favorite pizza. To which other side of the boat replies, pizza has no limits. And Sazzy Exploring is taking off to go shopping, so have a great day, Sazzy. And thank you for wishing everyone else a wonderful day. We've dropped down to 11 people. Not a great turnout today. But I'm very happy to have the people who have showed up. And Rune International reports that SE Lock and Key just showed 10K now. Donna Reed's favorite is breakfast pizza. The only breakfast pizza I've ever seen has been at Casey's. I've never tried it. But if it has Dana Reed's endorsement, it might be worth a try. Well, I have a 30-minute drive to get home. I'm thinking about maybe ending now so I can get home and still make pancakes before the morning gets too late. I will take a few pictures and change the icon so that people won't think I'm near the rail cars. I am very sorry we're unable to do the rail cars. Have to get a newer phone that can test out whether or not 5G actually works. It'll happen, Jason. You'll fluctuate back and forward. Not sure how big a fluctuations you get at 10K, as I've never had a channel over 1K, but no, it's not cornflakes on pizza. I get scrambled eggs and bits of meat like sausage. I'll give you a parting shot of the west branch of the Des Moines River. An evil arch conservative and polar bear says that Casey's breakfast bites. Yeah, Quick Star's breakfast is a lot better than Casey's breakfast. I'll give you that. Dinnery says that should I get the bacon with sausage gravy? Gravy on pizza sounds really messy. Yeah, the Stories Lost and Found channel, I have been somewhere between 440 and 460 for almost a month now, so good roller coaster ride. Well, take care, everyone, and we will see you soon. And if the rain holds off, maybe I'll go back and check out those rail cars and post a premiere either later today or later in the week. Have a great day, everyone, and we will see you soon.